make other changes to cards, but for the most part, it works okay if I just switch up these specific 4.
What's up, everybody? It's Cole.
And Xavier.
And Xavier's making the last adjustments to try out a new variation of... so is it technically a new variation of Thunder Prime, or is it a new... Or, like, the battle deck is the same for the most part?
The deck is the same except for 4 cards. So I guess it is still Thunder Prime.
But now it's Blitz Prime.
It's Blitz Prime. Or Prime's Blitzkrieg.
Optimus Wing.
Ew.
I've got Battlefield Brothers. Because I got General Optimus Prime and Major Ultra Magnus. Because unfortunately I cannot run Battlefield Legend in this deck.
You could also call it Autobot High Command.
Could call it Autobot High Command. However, no. However, no.
You could call it Might Actually Be Brothers.
I mean, they are.
I mean,
depending on the continuity.
Because if we're talking Robots in Disguise, the original, they're actual brothers.
Were they in the original?
Yes.
Like it always confused me. 80s, right? Was 80s was the original
somewhere around there, but yeah, in the
well, because Magnus was a new character for the Transformers the movie. That was the first time he was ever introduced.
It was.
And he was taken apart. Like, he got blown up into pieces, and then the people unjunkie and put him back together.
There's actually a theory that in the original Transformers, when Optimus, back when he was Orion, and Alita 1 was, like, her original name, he had a best friend, but all 3 of them got killed, and then Alpha Trion turned Optimus and Alita into Optimus and Alita. People think that the friend got turned into Ultra Magnus, but there's, like, no proof behind it.
And then there's also the continuities where the Magnus armor is not armor, and what you see is actually Ultra Magnus entirely, and then there's the continuities where White Power Prime is... Dude, he is pure white.
He is.
I will say, though, the Cybertron version, because I have the Ultra Magnus toy. The Cybertron, the white version of the pickup, or not the pickup, but the semi-cab, looks amazing. Outside of, like, having the trailer hooked onto it, it looks amazing. But also at the same time, it's like I never have just Magnus sitting there, because then what the hell am I going to do with the trailer?
It just disappears like Optimus' trailer.
Yeah, but at least with the Shockwave, because I picked him up yesterday. Yeah, because I picked him up yesterday. At least with Shockwave, his extra armor piece. This is for the Siege toy line, by the way. At least his extra armor pieces can make the cool hoverboard.
Yeah.
So that way he can stand on his hoverboard. You can't turn Magnus's trailer into, like, a cannon, which would be cool if his trailer could turn into, like, an artillery cannon.
You could turn it into a weird flying platform.
You really can't with how the trailer folds. You really can't. I will say, though, transforming Shockwave for the first time was easier than transforming Magnus for the first time. Magnus had a few stiff joints.
He has, like, some weird thing with his back, like on the just the white figure by itself. It's something with, like, the back.
That wasn't a problem for me. What it was for me was getting the arms unpopped to transform him into the cab.
Okay.
And then popping off the popping the front of the cab forward to tuck his head in. I actually had to use my pocket knife and gently, like, I had to pull it out as much as I could, fit the knife in there, and then pop it with the knife. And then after that, now I can do it with my hand. But the first time, it was just so stiff. Yeah, but it took me a hot minute to figure out how to take the backpack, the top half of the armor. It took me a hot minute to figure out how to take that off. You want to roll dice?
Sure. 17.
So we're going low roll, right? Never mind, we're going high roll. If it's never established, it always is high roll for the most part. It's something that I always do, and it is something that I will continue to do when I think I am going to lose.
It's a shame.
So, yeah, I'm going first, so... Well, hell, now I don't know. Each of my other characters has Bold One and Tough One. So, yeah, I think I want to keep him in there for now, because I can potentially get Magnus's ability off right now with the bold one. If I can get the if I can at least see a white, or if I see an orange, a blue, and then the Matrix. So yeah, Magnus will attack into Blitzwing because he has to. For 8, 9, 10.
It's like way too much.
11. I didn't see the extra blue, or it would have been an extra damage everything. So yeah, 11. Yeah, 11.
3 defense.
8 damage. Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god.
This isn't fair. Oh my god. Help me out.
You were at 13, right?
I was.
That's 5.
Okay.
You're at 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I definitely think that Siege sped the game up even more. Unless you're playing Soundwave.
I'm going to put a sparring gear on Blitz.
Because if you're playing Soundwave, you're playing for the long con.
Yeah.
Get it, con. Oh yeah. Do you? Wait, hold on. I'll wait until you. I'll wait until you open some more packs. Because I was gonna say I'll give you the fire cons because you opened the rare fire con.
I did.
I don't think there were a lot of rares in that box. Because I opened there were 3 rares in a super. Because I opened Ironhide and Magnus, and then Victor opened the Tryon for the draft, and then you opened
the fire con.
Yeah, and then Magnus. So there were Ironhide, Magnus, Tryon, and
okay. So
yeah, so there were 4. So then I'm assuming it's anywhere from 3 to 4 rares, and then you might get a super.
Yeah.
And it's your go.
It is my go. I'm afraid to attack with Blitzwing, but I have to. Blitzwing at Magnus.
Why not attack with Optimus and get that free?
Because Optimus has to survive. And
yeah.
And we want him with no damage as long as possible.
That's fair. You saw that Netflix was making a Witcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. So I guess the first looks at them are out.
Okay. So 3.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
At Magnus.
Yes.
So no damage is being dealt.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, look at all that blue. 6.
It's too much blue.
Okay, my turn?
Yes.
I think I counted. I think it's fairly even when I take the scrapper ones into account. I'm pretty sure this is the only star card I put in. Because if I have another one, I technically have an illegal deck right now because he's 11. But I think the Magnus armor is the only star card I put in. Because I didn't put it... Because even with Cog, there's only room for 1 star card. And I'm like, what would I even put in? Leap of Faith is always a good option, but that's in a different deck right now. So we're going to transform General Optimus Prime.
You could do the new double orange star card.
Yeah, but this deck actually has a heavy focus. Hold on. Sorry. Before I transform him.
Yeah.
Battering ram.
Okay.
So I'm assuming battering... So this will be a question that I need to send in if it hasn't been already. Battering ram against a triple changer. Will it go to bot mode, or will they choose to take it to any of the 2 modes that it's not on? That's a question. So I got General Optimus Prime. Swinging at Blitz for 8. Now I've got Bold One and Tough One. And I will look at the top card. And I'm going to keep it. Okay. So 8, 9, 10, Bold One. Okay, so 10.
Okay.
It's not looking good. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're going to live unless... Okay, you're going to live.
Okay.
But you're still going to take damage. I wish you guys could see this.
The actual hell.
I wish you guys could see this dog. It is a very nice dog,
6, 7.
but like it has...
How much were you swinging for?
It's got issues. I swung for 10.
Okay, so I take 3.
Okay. I don't think Blitzwing's going to last another turn.
Yeah.
However, I did deal damage, so now flip it to another mode. Do you want to rule it as it goes to bot mode, or it goes to, or you get to choose? How do you want to rule that? Because it says flips it to its other mode, but in the case of triple changers, they have 2 other modes.
I flipped the bot mode.
Okay. I wasn't sure how you wanted to rule it. You know what? I'm gonna pull up my email and I'm gonna actually send that in right now, and maybe hopefully they'll get to it on a rules roundup.
I mean, because with it being my turn, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because you can flip it back, and that makes sense. But like,
which I'll do.
That is something that should definitely be answered at least.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play Brainstorm, then Pep Talk, draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, here we go. Wait. Before we put our next one down. Okay.
Xavier, go pet the dog so it'll calm down.
No, I don't want to touch it. I really don't.
It's such a nice dog, but its hair is very wiry. Have you pet the dog before?
I have pet the dog before.
It's got that rough hair.
And I don't like that feeling.
I don't either.
I don't want to be mean to the dog, but...
Like, it's kind of cute, but it's got that rough hair, and I don't like petting it.
I'm going to play Leap of Faith for my other action. So here we go. The first one. I'm gonna play it. So you can scrap a card.
Okay, so I scrap 1 from hand?
Yes.
I will get rid of Rapid Conversion because it is still not necessary in this deck.
Okay. Then the second one off Leap of Faith. Pep Talk. I will play that.
Xavier, I think your phone's buzzing, bud.
It is.
It looks like a number or a very long name from here. You better check that.
But it's Cocaina here for.
Answer it.
I don't want to answer.
It might be a Nigerian prince who wants to give you $1 million.
Oh snap! Oh well. If it was a Nigerian prince, I missed my opportunity. You know what? Here's another thing to add in.
Well, I'm working on typing this question out right now while you're taking your turn.
That's fine. Okay, so I did my second card off a Leap of Faith.
Yes.
Now here's the thing. One of them was Sonic Scramble.
I think what would technically have to happen before Pep Talk occurs, you would have to now resolve
together.
It. I'm not entirely sure because it says if things trigger at multiple times, you resolve them in those orders. But now this has a trigger that happens as it is played, which means I think you would have to resolve that trigger before resolving the other Leap of Faith.
Well, no, because I was wondering.
You only have the 1 star card in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because you're at 14.
Yeah,
right there.
like I have to make sure I take the other star card.
Okay, okay.
Well, no, I was wondering because I played Sonic Scramble, then I played Pep Talk. Then one of the cards I drew off of Pep Talk was another Sonic Scramble. Now.
So I think at that point, because Sonic Scramble has resolved, there is no more. There is no longer a trigger.
Yeah.
So you would have to have the Sonic Scrambles in hand.
It would be nice if I could still play it, but yeah, I didn't think so. And I drew my 2 cards. Okay, though, and you know what? I'm going to put a force field on Optimus for my action. Okay, yeah. So Optimus is going to swing for 8, and he's going to swing for 8 at Magnus.
8 at Magnus, okay.
8 at Magnus.
You gonna play that Sonic Scramble?
Actually, yeah. So
okay, I'll get rid of my team up tactics.
And then I'm gonna play Sonic Scramble off of that. And since it's the third one I played this turn,
I
can
can draw
3 cards. And 3. So yeah, just 8.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing this question in the rules roundups, because I read them every week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember seeing this question, but there's a chance I could have seen it and forgot or missed it entirely. But I'm going to send it in anyway, just in case. So, what I have worded here is, if I attack with a character that is equipped with Battering Ram and deal damage to a triple changer, does my opponent get to choose the mode that they change to, or do they have to go from Alt 1 to character and character to Alt 1? Okay, so it was 8 because we saw no oranges, so now I can flip, and you were attacking Magnus. Okay, so 8. Xavier, look at this. Look at this. Look at all. Look. Haha! I will take 4 damage.
So with all of those whites, you should be playing this one deck I saw on the Facebook group.
Is it the one that takes forever turns? Because that was almost all white.
No, not that one.
I'm glad that deck died.
This one uses Jazz and 2 other characters.
New Jazz?
No, original Jazz. It's Jazz and 2 other characters that get benefits off of whites.
Oh.
But the guy who made it was calling it straight white males.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Well, no, it was...
I can understand doing certain things for the memes, but there's also certain things that just because of the political climate, you just don't
I actually thought it was hilarious because Jazz is usually voiced by a black guy, or at least sounds like a black guy.
You're right. I mean,
So-
he was very black-sounding in the Bayverse movie.
Yes.
Especially when his opening line was, "What's crackin', little bitches?"
It was. I forgot about that.
Holy shit. His opening line was, "What's crackin', little bitches?"
Might have to watch Transformers tonight just for that scene. But yeah, I was swinging for 8,
and I got 4, so I took 4.
Okay.
And we all untap, and it's my turn. And Blitzwing is going down. So I will draw.
I want to say you served your purpose, but I'm not sure yet.
I'll hold on to that, I guess. So now...
Just sit there and flip Optimus every fucking turn.
Basically, when he has to attack, he's in bot mode. When Magnus has to attack, he's in truck mode.
It's pretty solid.
It's a solid battle strategy.
Pretty solid.
It is a very simple but effective battle strategy. So we got 8 at Blitzwing. So now I'm flipping 5. Okay, 2 more, and let's see some oranges. Yay! 1 damage to everything! So he's swinging for 11, and 1 damage happens to each character. So 11 coming at Blitzwing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, Xavier.
So when I buy my packs on Wednesday, I'm kind of hoping I get an Optimus, because I want to try him with...
He's good!
Wave 1 Flame War.
Dude, this Optimus is amazing. He's not better than Battlefield Legend, obviously, because Battlefield Legend is free plays. But with the right characters, General is dumb.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I
11.
think
I think he's still dead.
I think he lives.
No, I think he's dead, Xavier. Because you say, "I think he lives," and then you're going to forget to take him off the board, just like you did last game, after I killed Megatron.
Damn it, you're on to me. Alright.
And I love how I've only played 2 upgrades this whole time, so it's your go.
Draw. Okay, Optimus. We have to do this. You know what? I'm going to put Security Console.
It's a valid play. You know what you need in there? Anticipation engine.
Once I get another copy, I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want it more.
It's so much better than the. Wait, hold on. Is this one the? No, that's Security Console. I'm thinking of Datapad. Datapad, it's so much better than Datapad.
But it's a weapon.
It is a weapon, but in my version of the Optimus deck, I don't really run weapons anyway. Unless they offer both.
See, for me, I prefer to have Mining Pick on Optimus. Now, given this situation, sure, I'll put Anticipation Engine down.
So, but see, I'm digging Anticipation Engine just because Battlefield Legend can now play two actions. So you're getting bare minimum. So you're getting bare minimum 2, hopefully, because the likely if you're building the deck for Battlefield Legend, the likelihood of hitting an action is very high. So you should be statistically getting bare minimum of 2, but a maximum of 3 a turn without brainstorms. How dumb is that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely putting it in there more for Thundercracker.
Yeah,
himself,
no, I get it.
It's going to be...
So that way you can have 2 Battlefield Legends style effects.
Yes. Ooh. I also still have room for 2 star cards.
Oh, with Thundercracker?
So I'm going to put in that new double blue star card.
Oh, EMP Wave?
Yeah. I think that'll help a lot.
Yeah, but once you play EMP Wave, your turn ends, basically. Because all your characters are tapped.
So I got to make sure I have the right combo going on when I play it somehow. Because I'll have to do like Brainstorm, EMP Wave, ready for action to restand Thundercracker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide what action I want to play.
See, if EMP Wave wasn't a star card, I would be running it. But because it's a star card, I'm not really too keen on running it.
I'm going to play Disarm. And I'm going to
return all upgrades on a character. So you're going to get rid of my battering ram?
Yes.
Okay.
Then Optimus is going to swing for 8 at Magnus. 9.
9. Against 4.
And then I'm going to get rid of...
Oh, wait, hold on. 1 more because of tough.
Yes.
4.
And I'm going to get rid of the handheld blaster for sparring gear.
So he'll take 5, and he was at 12? Yeah, because he took 1 damage. So now he's at 7.
And it is now your move.
Yep. Move. Battering ram on the General. The General. Transform the General. He's attacking. I am checking. I am not scrapping. So 9. 9 pierce 1. 9.
9. Pierce 1.
Oh, I'm going to get rid of that force field. 4 damage.
Yeah.
And then we untap.
I now need an upgrade to come out that when I'm defending, if it's an action, I can play it.
I don't think they're going to do that.
One can hope and dream.
That's a little too dumb.
One can hope and dream. Just an Optimus and Tryon deck with Anticipation Engine. And
you mean like that deck that I'm about to play in the next game?
Upgrade, and they'll just do actions 100% all the time. My armor's gone.
My armor's gone, and I can't get up. Hey, you're supposed to take 4.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I'm playing another force field.
Help! I've fallen, and my armor's fallen, and it won't get back up. You heard me.
I'm going to play Disarm to get rid of the Magnus armor this time.
See, now you're learning. I knew I should have set this card.
So I will swing 8 at Magnus.
Eight at Magnus.
I'm gonna play the leap into battle.
Okay,
so
11. So he's 100% dead. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. No, Xavier. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna play that Magnus armor. Secret action. Ten at Prime.
10 at Prime. Oh.
11.
I need to shuffle right.
12, 13.
It's too much.
14.
That moment when you just get ridiculous numbers of attack. and you wish you had played Steamroll and your opponent had another card on the field.
Okay, 14. Because I'm a dirty, dirty boy. Okay. 14. I'm gonna peel back that force field again.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Down to 5. If I can find the 5. Why can't I find another?
If this deck works out better than Cog and Magnus, I'm probably gonna play Cog, or I'm probably gonna play Magnus General or Ultra or Major in general more than I am. Or Battlefield Brothers, that's its name. I'm probably gonna play Battlefield Brothers more than I play anything else.
Sparring Gear.
Okay. You gonna return?
Leap of Faith.
Nope, you're not gonna return all my stuff. Well, you might still return all. Escape route.
Nah.
Like, no, he wants to stay the way he is.
I mean, wait a minute, because I will have slightly more defense.
Yeah, but then you're not going to get any actions off his attack.
That's true. But to stay alive, I might have to make that sacrifice.
You gonna make that sacrifice?
I'm gonna make that sacrifice.
Gonna make the ultimate sacrifice? A small price to pay for salvation?
And when I flip to this mode, I can get an action back for my scraps. I'll take that one.
Okay, and then the next card.
The next card.
Disarm!
There we go.
Oh no.
The heart of the cards.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. So I'm swinging for. You know what? I have not been doing his utility ability.
You have not.
When I've
You
been
haven't
defending.
been planning.
I have not.
So you're attacking?
Yes.
Hey,
for
guess what?
6.
I'm defending. Ah! That's what I could have done with Magnus last
like
turn
you.
if I would have set
I
that.
don't like you.
It's back.
I'm swinging for 6. Oh, look at that.
That's cheating, and you know it.
It's not.
Especially because you can't play it.
I know if I hadn't switched. Oh well, it's fine.
That is hilarious.
As long as I stay alive.
Choices were made these past 2 turns. Choices have been made. I chose not to play that which would have saved Magnus, and then I played it this turn, and you chose to flip Optimus. So you're swinging for 6?
Swinging for 6.
I'm taking no damage. Choices have been made.
That sucks.
That's rough sauce, Xavier. Now we untap. I'm about to put... No, I still function as something or less, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, so then it probably wouldn't work on Magnus. I don't think I still function works on Magnus.
Just check it out.
Oh, I'm going to play the battering ram on here to give myself 10 power. Going to swing General Optimus at Optimus Prime. What?
12 stars or fewer. There you go.
I put that in here, and then I could bring Magnus back because I run Peace Through Tyranny in this deck. Oh, and then I'd have a tapped character. Yeah, Peace Through Tyranny is really only big on if you have multiple characters, or at least more than your opponent. Yeah, so we're, I'm going to focus. We're going to keep that on top.
Okay.
11. Pierce 1. 12. Pierce 1.
12 Pierce 1. Okay. When I'm defending, draw a card. Then plan 1.
Xavier, you need to get up to 7. You're at 4, 5, 6,
A tough 2.
7, 8.
There we go.
So you'll take 3. However, you now flip to your other mode.
Draw. That's fine.
I dealt damage. It has to happen.
That's fine. about to lose. So I'm gonna put mine pick down.
I like how Optimus took 1 damage and it was from Ultra Magnus.
I'm going to play Pep
Straight
Talk.
up, the only damage he's taken
going to play Pep Talk.
has been from...
To draw 2 cards.
Has been from Ultra Magnus.
Okay.
Can you do 13?
Optimus is going to swing, and when I attack, I can plan 2, so I'm going to put those 2 down.
So you're at 11.
I'm at 11. 12. And I'm going to play...
So you're at 15.
I'm at 15.
And I'm already not dying because I'm
already
at
not
4.
dying.
6. 7. So he'll take 7. He'll be at 6. And I think I can squeak 2 damage through, but we shall see.
Optimus Prime will never die.
You know what? Just because I can, now we got the Matrix on here. How does he use the battering ram when he's not a truck? He just 2 hands it, beats him in the head. Just 2 hands it, overhanded, beating him to death.
Yes.
So we got 11.
Oh dear God, it's loose.
12. 13. 14, 15.
It's loose.
You did.
Oh wait! I didn't plan, but I would have put that back anyways.
At least you got tough. You did. You super did.
Yeah, but Optimus Prime's secret ability.
No.
All cards in my hand.
He transfers the Matrix of Leadership to Hot Rod.
It's supposed to be to Magnus though.
Okay, but to be fair, Magnus was never meant to have the Matrix.
Yeah, no. Magnus just didn't have what it.
So 100%, I think this is going to be the go-to build.
I like that.
I do like this one, but really, if I get the if I do put the spare parts in here, Cog is still that deck is still viable as long as Cog isn't killed in 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the spare parts, it'll still be a very viable deck. Just this did all of the nasty.
It's solid. It's pretty
like
balanced.
Literally, I flip Magnus, and then it's just back and forth.
It's very balanced. It's very powerful. I think you got a good one right there.
Because if this consistently puts out that high damage and defends for that much, when we have our qualifier here, this will probably be the one I play. Especially because out of everybody who plays Transformers in this store, I could afford to go to the I would be able to afford to go.
Just buy your way in.
No, it's not even about buying my way in. It's if I do win, I have the money that I could get my plane tickets, get my hotel, stuff like that. And even if I wouldn't win the entire Energon, what is it? The Energon Open, is that what it's called, or is it the Energon Invitational? Something like that.
It's the Energon something.
Even if I don't win that, I could still say, yeah, I played in the first big tournament that Transformers had, which would be pretty cool. Because if I win, I'm 100% going to that.
Wait a minute.
And okay, yes, we have one more game.
One more.
So that was Cole.
I think my name is Avery. I don't know. I'm too sleepy to tell right now.
And we'll see you next time.